All right, good morning. This is Real Life Live, and this is Monday morning. It's back, and Chompy's happy. We'll talk about that. But what we're gonna do now, as we start the Monday, we're gonna talk about the NFL and the games that were played yesterday. So we're gonna go with that, and starting now. All right, the first game we're gonna talk about is the Colts and Titans, won by the Colts. Tennessee, we thought was going to win, but they lost. Okay, good game, overtime. Uh, Colts improved to 7-5. Titans fall to 4-8. Okay, MVP of the game, Gardner Minshew, quarterback for Indy. Good game, 46 42 and two TDs and MVP of the game as they win. All right, we're going. Oh yeah, by the way, Henry he had a good game. We mentioned that before, the game. Okay, now we're going to the Falcons and Jets game, which ended up the Falcons winning the game in 13-8. So it was, nobody was scoring. Falcons improved to 6-6. Jets fall to 4-8. The MVP of the game, really, I would just give it to the, team MVP with the Falcons. They won the game. There's the stats. They're not good. So we're gonna just give it to the team. Falcons 13, Jets 8. All right, let's go with the Lions and Saints game. Final score: Lions 33, Saints 28. Uh, uh, Saints were picked, and the Lions, good team. They improved to 9-3. The Saints, they had to win the game. We picked them to win it, kind of, with an upset, and it didn't work out. But they played a competitive game, scored in the, so. But the Lions, pro, they prevail, let's say. Sorry about that, and win the game. The MVP in the game, we gave it to the co-MVPs, Golf and Laporta, the tight end. Excuse me, and he had a good game. 9 catches, 140. Lions win 33-28. Okay, to we're gonna go to Texas here, and the final score in this game it turned out to be Houston 22 and Denver 17. The Texans improved to 7-5, and the Broncos fall to 6-6. Now, both of them in the chance to be in the playoffs. Okay, so but Houston wins. MVP of the game. Well, I would go with Stroud. Excuse me, and Nico Collins. He had a great game. 9 catches, 190. And they won the game 22-17. So they're still in the playoffs right now. Okay, so Houston wins. Okay, now let's go. Now we move to New England. Final score: Chargers 6, Patriots 0. Okay, so Patriots fall 2-10. The Chargers improved to 5-7. Neither team would be in the playoffs. Okay, but New England, no chance of doing anything. Uh, All right, the MVP of the game, give it to Hebert. Justin Hebert, 22 for 37. It was kind of 200. Not that much. 200, 12 yards. Okay, but they win the game 6-0. No offense. So MVP, final score, and Patriots shutout. Okay. All right. Now we move on to kind of like a upset set, here with final score. Cardinals 24, Steelers 10. Okay, so Arizona beats Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh quarterback got hurt in the game, but you know Arizona wins. MVP in the game, give it to uh, James Conner. The guy that that was playing for the Steelers, and then when he became a free agent, he signed on to Arizona. Now he comes back, 25 carries, 105 yards, 2 TDs, and the offensive. The MVP of the game. As Arizona wins 24-10. Okay, and they, I guess you would call, improved to 3-10. The Steelers fall to 7-5, losing the game at home too. Yeah, wasn't supposed to do that. Okay, move on. All right, now that takes us to Washington, where the Miami Dolphins and they roll 45-15 over Washington. This was never in doubt. The Dolphins improved to 9-3 and the best record in the AFC, and the Commanders fall to 4-9. Okay, now as far as the MVP of the game, well, I would have to kind of co-MVP it. Tua, he had a decent game. He had 280 yards, a couple of touchdowns. But Tyreek Hill, he had a great game. I think I'm gonna give it to Hill, because he just blew up that defense on the top. As they say, go over the top of the defense. He did that twice. So yeah, give it to Hill. 45-15 Dolphins over the Commanders. Okay, we move to Tampa Bay, where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeat the Carolina Panthers. Uh, t- the Buccaneers, they were supposed to win this game. Carolina lost their coach. They fired him, by the way. They didn't lose him. And Tampa improves to 5-7. And Carolina 1-11. So close game though. But we will go to the MVP of the game, and that would be I would give it to Mike Evans. He had a good game. He did the same thing that Hill did. He had a big, I think it was 70 yard bomb. So give it to Mike Evans as the MVP of the game, as Tampa wins 21-18 over Carolina. And that will bring us to Philadelphia. Okay, now we saw this. You know, it was 14-6 at the half, and then there was an explosion. You see what I'm saying? 49ers for 14 points in the third, 14 in the fourth. Final score, 49ers 42, Eagles 19. 49ers improved to 9-3. Philadelphia drops to 10-2. Now they still have the home field advantage, but the schedule is not easy. So and the season's not over. So and the 49ers are breathing down their necks. Okay, the MVP of the game. Uh, I'm gonna give it Cole MVPs again. I'm giving it Brock Purdy, quarterback, San Francisco, 4 TDs, okay, and 300. So he is MVP. But we're gonna give it a Cole MVP because I saw the game. Devo Samuel. I mean, when he gets that ball, I mean, if you're not, uh, well, I just, you got to tackle him. So, and that didn't happen. He just took 2 passes and gone. So he had 2 TDs, and they win the game, 42-19, and co MVPs to Purdy and Samuel. All right, let's move on. All right, and we will. Oh, okay. This is LA, and we're the Rams and the Browns. Okay, final score in this game. That would be Rams 36, Browns 19. And we kind of called that because the Browns they're having quarterback issues. So yeah, but they got a good defense, but that didn't prove out yesterday. So uh, Rams win 36-19. They improve to 6-6, and the Browns fall to 7-5. Both teams eligible for the playoffs. Okay, MVP of the game. Let's give it to Matt Stafford. With the 3 TDs and almost 300 yards, and played a good game as quarterback. So they needed him to play a good game. He did, and they improved on the season. Still a chance for playoff spots. Okay. Chompy, okay. We're gonna talk about that. Okay. All right. Now let's go with the. Okay, this will be the last game of yesterday's games, and this is all right. Chompy, okay. This was the game. He picked the Packers. He said it was going. He picked the upset. Okay, give you the credit, and we're gonna call it okay. Uh, Packers 27, Chiefs 19. Okay. I know you're happy to hear that. Okay. So, on our station, before the picks, before the games, this was the upset that was picked by Chompy here. And it ended up Packers 29, Chiefs 19. Okay, so the Packers scored in every quarter. And hey, they held the Chiefs 19 points. So the Chiefs, they're kind of not scoring as much as they were scoring last year. Okay, so let's go to the MVP. That would be a young Justin Love, the quarterback for Green Bay. 3 TDs, 25 for 36. That's pretty good as far as efficiency. And he's MVP of the game. And so that wraps it up. And let's go. Final Green Bay Packers 27, Kansas City Chiefs 19. Okay, and that wraps up the the reviews or the summaries for the yesterday's games, and and congratulations for the pick there. And now he's rolling, and okay, Alabama too. Hey, now he's an Alabama guy too. Okay, so Nick Saban, Don Shula, blah blah blah. Okay, but I like Shula. Okay, so all right, now we're gonna wrap this up for this morning, and we'll be back with more talk and everything for Monday. I think this is the fourth. Yeah. Okay. And all right, y'all. We'll be back. See you then.